Australia in the World Test Championship final, the Aussie top order has been revamped with the return of youth, flair and the dodgy moustache of Sam Konstas. Have a listen.
I feel like I got to trust people that I work with and they understand my game. I'm not trying to prove to anyone how I'm going to play. I just want to be myself and obviously understand when to take on the game, when to soak up the pressure and, yeah, win games for Australia.
It's great. I haven't really heard a lot of his voice. Like he's a kid.
He is. He sounds 19, doesn't he? And that's why I think the older players really like him. Yeah. He's very popular, Candice, in the dressing room, isn't he? But I've got to say this, Marnus Labuschagne had to go. We all get it, his stats were terrible. But the sooner he gets back, the better, because this team does not have a number 3. Cameron Green doesn't look right there. Steve Smith didn't look right there. So I just think it's a worrying time, Candice. They're vulnerable, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are. And I think with Constance, we just want him to, you know, play his own game. I know when he made his debut in the Boxing Day Test, he really took it to Boomerang. But I think if he can just
It's kind of what they asked for too, wasn't it? Somebody who's going to change it up a bit.
Oh. But I think if he can just find a really nice rhythm, you know, he doesn't always have to go out like that, then I think it'll serve him well. And then if he can get some runs in the West Indies and then potentially back it up for the Ashes, then he's going to cement his spot in that team.
So do you think you see him as a future opener for Australia for many years?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, right.
Without a doubt.
And so who's 3 then? Is there no obvious...
Well,
why is there no obvious 3?
It's a great point. Not in the entire country, even in Shield cricket, they're really struggling. Cameron Green's the modest favourite. He held it in England for the World Test Championship. There's some people saying Travis Head, but I don't like that. I like him in the middle order. So it's very much a vulnerable team at the moment.
Do you think with Cameron Green at number 3, though, do you think the workload is going to be too much? You know, coming in at number 3 and then having to bowl as many overs as they're probably going to want him to?
Yes, quite frankly. And that's the issue. He's not bowling at the moment. He's got a bad back. But when he does bowl again... And so there's been, since David retired, there's been 6 different changes in 2 years to the opening batsman. And I know they say, oh, we go for conditions. That's not right. You want a stable team.
Haven't toured the West Indies for test matches in more than 10 years. Yeah,
they haven't. And look, there's also a slight worry that the better the team goes against the West Indies, it could be a false dawn. You know, on the flat, low, rolled mud decks
before the Ashes.
Yeah, it'd be good batting decks over there. A lot different to facing Jofra Archer in Perth. He comes over.
It would be good, though, because hopefully the West Indies put in their best side. I know a lot of the players are out playing T20 franchise around the world, but we saw what they were able to do last time they toured Australia. They obviously got the win in Brisbane. So, you know, it would be nice to see something competitive.
Yeah. All right, evenly poised at the start of the last day in the first test between England and India. Rishabh Pant becoming just the second wicketkeeper to score centuries in both innings of the test. Gee, he is capital E entertainment, isn't he?
Oh, I mean, he's such a swashbuckling style. He hasn't got your normal textbook technique. He'll either get out for a duck or he'll do something special like that. And he's actually the first Indian player to score a century in both innings over in England. So
I love a flamboyant pant. And you can't see it, but Crash has got a pair on tonight as well for the final shot.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. But I will say this. 3 years ago, that guy was lying on a hospital bed after a car crash. Ravi Shastri visited him and he said, I wasn't worried about his cricket career. I was worried about him actually surviving. I thought he was gone. And he's doing backflips now. It is the most extraordinary comeback in Test cricket history.
Hate to pull you up, it was a front flip, but that's OK. Meanwhile, in Major League Cricket, here's a masterclass on how to run yourself out. This is Trent Boult, in fact. Take it away. Whoop, 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 whoop.
What is he doing?
What is he auditioning for Dancing with the Stars? I'm not sure. Look at this.
That is a total brain fade.
What an idiot. This is a veteran.
You know what? Ken Bowl, though. Ken Bowl can bat.
Hey, but see, always looking on the bright side.
You can't run between wickets.
Hey, that's the weird thing. Trent Boult, never a hair out of place.
No.
Mr. Schmick, isn't he?
Yes.
And he's suddenly gone, da-da.
Here's some more ineptitude from the pro ranks, this time in the field. This comes from the Maharashtra Premier League. So they collide, surely run out. Wait, the wicketkeeper goes up that end, that's a miss. Suddenly, we can get there.
Two.
Everybody, then it's 4 runs.
Tony, that's very similar to me trying to get Fox Sports to sign me a new contract. I kept fumbling. It's cruel. Sign this. Fumbling. Patrick, sign this. Fumbling. No one could actually hit the wickets.
Hey, did they sign you in the end?
No, I'm out. Yeah. I'm batting at number 3 for Australia.
All right, we've always celebrated village cricket moments on the back page, and this, honestly, this is a cracker. Watch, as old mate here, he leaves his batting partner high and dry. So he's set for a run, and obviously he heads for the sheds. It's not over till it's over. The field's not over. Absolutely butchered. Lives on. I love it. Which, as you'd expect, it leads us to our final top 5. And what better way to end than with classic village cricket moments.
Awesome.
And number 5, what to do with a bit of rubbish outside the off stump. Hammer it back onto your own stumps, ladies and gentlemen. Rolo is the bowler celebrating like he'd cartwheeled the pegs out of the ground. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I'm so good. At number 4, some people get both running between the wicket and the resulting bat toss all wrong. He's been run out. Look at that. Stay there. No, I'm out. So better toss the bat, which is not really.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I do love the way that the mediator, the umpire, comes in with a beer in hand from square leg.
Look at his ankle freezes.
Solves all the problems. At number 3, live next door to a pub, people throw up in your garden. Live next door to a cricket ground.
Oh, no.
Have a listen.
You kicked my car!
It's a cricket ground.
You live here! You got to pay for the game?
Absolutely perfect. Thank you, Queensland. At number 2, it's a classic of the genre, ladies and gentlemen, the old dog on the field. It's the dog gets the ball. Yeah, it's growing in stature all the way. Cue the Benny Hill music from the late great Boots Randolph. Across it goes. It's just magnificent. But at number 1, a Shakespearean comedy of errors. Terrible ball, terrible shot, terrible fielding. And a brilliant throw right up your partner's date. There he goes. He's down, the ball goes through, gets the ball, throwing it in and...
Of course it would involve boys' jokes with bums and...
Haven't you missed it so much?
Do you think anything changed since you were gone?
It's been 5 long years and no, nothing's
No,
changed.
you've really gone on well,
We need
don't
a
you?
Simpsons reference for Kel tonight. We need...
A Simpsons reference?
Yes.
I forgot. Time now for our Steel Blue moment, brought to you by Steel Blue Boots, established in comfort. And is it the beginning of an Oklahoma Thunder dynasty? The team with 68 wins in the regular season had their most important in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, beating Indiana there to wear the championship crown. Franchise's first title being relocated from Seattle in 2008. That injury you saw there to superstar Tyrese Halliburton didn't help the Pacers at all, because Aussie Josh Giddey was with Oklahoma last season before being shipped to Chicago. He sent a gracious message of congratulations. The party, though, continues in beautiful Oklahoma City. These are coming home to my house.
Oh, well done. Finally got a pants home.
Yes, exactly. Plus the 7 upstairs. Coming up! I've got to find a new business somewhere. We look back at some of the great guests who've joined us over the years. But as we head to the break, we pay tribute to the man who sat in this chair for the very first back page 29 years ago.
Good evening and welcome to The Back Page. I'm your host, Mike Gibson. For many Australians, the first thing we do with a newspaper is turn it over. If you're into sports like we are, it's the back pages that occupy all your attention.
I've taken the decision to cease my playing career with the Kangaroos.
As by, people get a bit milder. The poor bugger, he hasn't killed anybody.
I wanted to cover up as much as I can as Mr. Gibson, Mr. Williams testify.
I mean, the whole deal was he was granted indemnity if he named a few names. He said, I can't name anybody, turn it up.
John Hopewadi took the game of rugby league to an all-time low. Maybe he's a pioneer. I mean, we're now told we should have a rectal examination every 12 months.
Cahill! Cahill! Tim Cahill has done it again! What a goal by Tim Cahill!
I am am one who figured that was the best sporting moment. I've seen lots of them. I thought that was amazing. I guess many of us lose a few mates, and here on the back page, we lost two. The irrepressible Chippy, Peter Frelingos, the cheeky Hooksy, David Hooks. They brought expertise, they brought argument, and they brought us a whole lot of fun.
I mean, I'm seeing people in their lounge rooms the way I've never seen them before, mate. And you know the good thing about it is that they don't damage your eyes in any way. Everything's absolutely fine.
I understand what people think, but I'm not sitting here telling lies, so...
No, not telling any lies here.
When he's near the ball, he gets it and he just doesn't miss it.
That was a great speech. That was one of the best speeches I've ever had.
They've done it. What a team. That culture, the Bloods. That's what it's all about.
A rush of sporting euphoria in Sydney that I hadn't experienced since the Olympics.
You are just so well loved by so many generations of sports fans.
You have been such a big part in my life. Thanks for the memories.